At your first Project Leader Team meeting, you will be provided a book to read as part of your homework. It's Item 3 for Series 1 Positive Present Skill Building, Module 1. After listening to and downloading to print the Week 1 Conversation Starter provided to you in Module 1, you will see that you will be reading this book over the course of the 4 weeks of Module 1. Being tasked with this weekly action can bring up a whole host of thoughts and feelings. Overwhelmedness. I don't need one more thing to do. Frustration. I absolutely do not have time for this. And even anger. Who do you think I am? Superwoman? Superman? Do not be distressed. These thoughts and feelings are completely normal, especially for busy people like you. Now, stop. Take a moment and reflect on your thoughts and feelings. Now say the following out loud. I will not allow myself negative feelings and thoughts. Instead, I will replace these thoughts with positive thoughts. I am honored and I am humbled to have been chosen to become a member of the Corporate Harmony Project Leader Team. I am excited to learn new things, and I am eager to read this book over the next 4 weeks. Do this exercise every week before your reading. In addition, it may also be helpful to first do the mini-med for opening your mind, which you will be introduced to later in this program. You see, calming the subconscious mind chatter with a 3 or 4 minute mindfulness exercise or meditation is well worth the time and effort. And science has proven that the deliberate and explicit act of directing your thoughts is extremely powerful. Next, identify 1 full hour to dedicate to this reading, any day of the work week that you choose. Break the hour into 2 30-minute sessions if need be. If you cannot find an extra hour in which to do this, ask either a Project Leader Team colleague or your Positive Presence Executive Champion to help you. As a project leader, you are given 1 hour every week for this task. It is your responsibility to prioritize wisely and efficiently. Despite any remaining objectives, the exercise of reading nonfiction is powerful. It is power food for opening your mind to new perspectives. It also triggers the neuroplasticity of your brain to create new habits for rewiring. And it serves you for many other reasons, such as it helps you become an efficient reader. It gives you practice with priority management, scheduling and using time efficiently. It gives you practice at erasing habits of procrastination and the like. It gives you practice of opening your mind to new insights and ideas from different writers and sources. It gives you a resource to return to for a more in-depth study should the want or need arise. It provides you with valuable resources with which to help others. You learn to discipline both yourself and others when you have an important task to complete. And it may give opportunity for you to practice asking for help. Every project leader has a different book, but everyone will be reading every book. So please be respectful of those to follow insofar as marking in a book. Step 1. Calculate the number of pages in your book and divide by 4. This is how many pages you must cover each week. Put a sticky note in the book at the beginning of each quarter of pages and adjust it as desired. Mark them Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. That's for quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Step 2. Take a look at the table of contents and observe the topics you will be covering in Q1. Have your learning journal and pen or pencil handy. Step 3. Read the first 2 paragraphs of each chapter in Q1. Make notes of page numbers of anything that interests you. If there's nothing, don't make a note. If there's a lot, that's great too, but pace yourself for time. Step 4. Read only the headings in each chapter. Make notes of the page number of anything that interests you. Step 5. Read the last 2 paragraphs of the chapter. Make notes of page numbers of anything that interests you. Step 6. Repeat steps 3 to 5 for the remainder of Q1 of the book. Step 7. Use the notes you made in your learning journal for your book report debrief at your weekly project leader team meeting. Step 8. Repeat steps 2 to 7 for each of Q2, Q3, and Q4 of the book. And step 9. Repeat the entire process for each book. At this point, you may be wondering why you would read and debrief on a book that a team member has already read and reported on. At first glance, it might seem to be duplicate work, but it is not. Over the course of Series 1 Positive Present Skill Building, it will become very evident that no two people will report the same. You will find that every one of your project leader colleagues will point to, highlight, and/or be interested in different aspects of any given book. And if that is not the case, you should be asking why. And then as a team, use your critical thinking skills to determine the possible causes. And finally, in the same manner that you power read a book, you will also use your power reading skills for the website portion of the weekly homework, item 4 for Series 1 Positive Present Skill Building. However, there is one additional caveat, a great big caution. At an individual level, when browsing your chosen website from Corporate Harmony's favorites library, never, ever, ever purchase anything. Everything you will ever need can be acquired through a free offering. And now, move on to content item 19 of the credentialing program.